Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents the 77th Annual Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. Also brought to you by Buckeye Toyota, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, and Fairfield County Parks.
Fairfield Medical Center is more than a hospital. We're a health system that's been putting people first for more than a century. From the youngest patients to the eldest, our compassionate team of caregivers are here to support you through every season of life. We are healers, cheerleaders, patient advocates, and champions. Your health is our greatest accomplishment, and we are proud to serve you. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local, we are trusted, we are experienced.
Hello and welcome to the 77th Annual Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. I'm Josh Messerly, glad to be bringing you this parade once again, and certainly this one seems to be one of the hottest ones. I don't know if they keep records, but certainly getting up in the 90s, and folks are hopefully taking some precautions, staying hydrated and trying to stay cool, and hopefully you are doing the same as well as we look forward to bringing you this parade with several marching bands and local events and organizations and things like that that will be on this parade. So we will get that started here momentarily as you see the flashing lights coming down the street, and that means the start of the parade is close by. And we will remind you that we want to thank our sponsors, Fairfield Federal, Frankie Smith Funeral Home, the Buckeye Automotive family, and of course the Fairfield County Park District. We'll tell you a little bit about the Park District coming up. But as we are getting closer to the start of this parade, we'll tell you a little bit about the first group coming through, and that is the Millersport Police Department. As you see their SUV just rolling into your picture. And, of course, we thank them and all of our first responders for taking part in this parade, making sure it is a safe one. And followed by the Fairfield County Sheriff Department Honor Guard. They've been pretty busy this week. Earlier in the week, they also took part in the State of the County address as well. And right behind the Honor Guard is Fairfield County Sheriff Alex Lape. Sheriff Lape has spent over 32 years in law enforcement, and it's his third year as Fairfield County's sheriff. And you see some more sheriff department units rolling by. The Fairfield County Sheriff's Office provides all of the security and traffic control operations for the Sweet Corn Festival every year, and I'm sure the Sweet Corn Festival organizers extend their thank you to the Sheriff's Department for providing that service. Certainly couldn't pull off the Grand Parade or the Sweet Corn Festival for that matter without the support of the Sheriff's Department. We see a few more units rolling by. Nice little ATV as well. And also the Walnut Township Fire Department, thanks to their support and their service. See a couple of pickup trucks rolling by. Now the big truck rolls in. It's like R631. Wonder if that R stands for rescue. See pumper truck and a few more fire trucks roll on for the Walnut Township Fire Department. Several more trucks coming through as we again thank our first responders for taking part in this parade and for their daily work. Here is another Walnut Township truck coming through, followed by an ambulance. I certainly think of all of the first responders too with this heat that we've been dealing with recently, and certainly their jobs don't get any easier when the mercury goes up to 90 degrees. And coming into your screen now is the Thornville AMVETS 51. It's their Honor Guard Veterans Auxiliary Son of AMVETS and AMVETS Riders. As you see all the branches of our military represented on the back of that truck, with the flags waving, a little bit of a breeze. Some more of the AMVETS veterans taking part in this parade. And a few more units from AMVETS coming on by. It's the ladies' auxiliary pickup truck there. And here come the riders and the sons of AMVETS. We've got a rider coming up behind this truck. You see Sons of AMVETS Post 51, and here come the riders. And you can hear them revving up those hogs. And now is the Mott's Military Museum from Canal Winchester, Ohio. I believe that's Mr. Mott's driving. Awesome display of military history at the Mott's Military Museum. The museum's famous for preserving America's military history from the colonial era to the current global conflicts. Open daily except on Mondays on South Hamilton Road in Groveport. It's the Mott's Military Museum. More units rolling by for the Mott's Military Museum. Got looks like Bravo Company, 219th Special Forces Group Airborne of the Ohio Army National Guard. A couple units rolling by now. And their, I guess, ultra-terrain vehicles might be the best way to describe those. Those things look like they can go about anywhere. Certainly what you need is a unit that can go anywhere. And you can start hearing them coming behind is the Ohio State School for the Blind Marching Band under the direction of Yolanda Johnson. They're famous for their script Ohio in Braille, and we'll let you listen to them. Good. That's the Ohio State School for the Blind Marching Band. Again, they are famous for their script Ohio in Braille, where they regularly participate with the Ohio State University Marching Band at OSU football games. That's awesome. And right behind the School for the Blind Marching Band is a group from Commodore Bank and North Valley Bank. They are longtime supporters of the Hickory Grove Bandstands Entertainment, children's competitions, and Founders Commons at the Sweet Corn Festival. And coming up next is our Grand Marshal of this year's parade, Mike and Bonnie Skutsky, Float sponsored by North Valley Bank. Mike and Bonnie are no strangers to the Millersport community. Bonnie is a 2002 graduate of Millersport High School. Mike and Bonnie's two sons, Wyatt and William, currently attend Millersport schools. Mike graduated from Pickerington High School, now called Pickerington Central. And Mike's mother was a former teacher as well in Millersport. Mike and Bonnie's been married for the past 17 years. So congratulations. There's the American Legion Auxiliary Post 637 Little Miss Poppy, Hannah Hampson. She's a member of the Millersport Auxiliary Unit 637. Hannah's father is an Air Force veteran, and her great-grandfather, John Sabo, served in World War II. And you just saw the Fairfield County EMA go by. And here comes the Queen's Court for the Sweet Corn Festival. Queen is Peyton Wallace from Logan High School. First runner-up, Jocelyn Barnicut from Fairfield Union High School. Second runner-up is Macy Schilling from Millersport High School. Again, that's the 2023-2024 Sweet Corn Festival, Queen and Court. Queen Peyton's the daughter of Mark and Holly Wallace. First runner-up, Jocelyn, is the daughter of Michael and Alyssa Barnicut of Bremen. And second runner-up, Macy, is the daughter of Buck and Lisa Schilling of Millersport. And right behind them is the Millersport Lakers marching band. Actually, they're the riding band, it looks like. You're in the back of this trailer. And we've got Hayden Bird is the Miss Millersport 2024. She's the daughter of Brandon and Monica Bird. Just to circle back to the Millersport marching band, Tasha Savage is the director of that band. Now we've got some folks from Millersport High School, maybe junior high as well. Looks like, yep, junior high volleyball players. We've got the high school cheerleaders and football players coming behind them from Millersport High School.
Let's go Lakers! Let's go Lakers! Let's go Lakers! Let's go Lakers!
There you go, let's go Lakers. See if they can have a good season this year, as the year is still young for high school football. And coming up next, we've got Millersport Mayor Gene Matheny, the Honorable Gary Matheny, I should say. So the mayor rolling on through and saying hello to folks. Next year, the Millersport Village will be celebrating its founding as a port on the Ohio Erie Canal, which occurred in 1825. Here comes Millersport softball, and soon to be followed by the Little Lakers. The youngsters pretty excited to be in this parade. Like some cheerleaders and perhaps some football players, I'm guessing, right behind them. Here's the cheerleaders, the Little Lakers. Here comes the Little Lakers as well. Looks like the Little Lakers football team. Coming up next is Miss Amanda Clear Creek. That is Keely Mead, the daughter of Robert and Laura Mead, the queen candidate for Amanda Clear Creek. And behind her, it looks like we've got Coughlin Toyota of Heath as an official corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. Thanks to them for their support. And rolling on behind them with a Jeep, we've got the Millersport Lions Club president, Diana Keller. She's accompanied by her husband, Zone 5 Chair and past President, Dr. Chris Keller. There you go, and it looks like a nice ear corn mascot. Love it. And next up, the Millersport Lions Club celebrating their 78th year with a really cool lion on that float. Club currently has 128 members and is always seeking out people of all ages, talents, and backgrounds to volunteer to help others in need. Club is in June sponsored by the New Pleasantville Lions Club. Excuse me, the club in June sponsored the New Pleasantville Lions Club, I should say. Some more Lions coming through. Our district governor, Ms. Fox, as well. Elaine Fox of Pickerington and her husband Brian, District 7 governor. And coming up next is the Millersport Community Theater's fall production of Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Millersport's blessed to have a very active community theater for a small town. Yes, they are. And here is Miss Watkins Memorial. Their queen candidates, Alexandria Anderson. She's the daughter of Scott and Andrea Anderson. And here comes the Watkins Memorial Marching Band. Just beyond these folks as well. Looks like perhaps the cheer team for Watkins Memorial. And here comes the marching band for the Warriors, the Marching Warriors. So let's listen in. Again, that's the Watkins Memorial Marching Warriors. They are under the direction of Robert Davis. Sounds good. Okay, coming up next, we have the OFEA West Jefferson Ox Roast. There we go. Queen is Nancy Granter, and First Lieutenant Kylan Blanchard. Thousands on Labor Day weekend gather at the Ox Roast. They have entertainment, food, rides, games, arts and crafts. Grand parade on Saturday at noon. Kitty pedal pull, queens and baby contests, food eating contest, car show, bicycle tour, 5K run, much more. And the Ox Roast sandwiches, of course. They cook 5,000 pounds of beef in a 120-foot long pit. If you like roast beef, this is the place to be August 31st through September 2nd. Sounds like fun. And the Masonic Lodge, the Alturas number 537 from Millersport. The Freemasons and Eastern Stars of Millersport. Everybody getting a little warm out there tonight. And the OFEA Parade of the Hills from Nelsonville. Queens Max Macy and first runner-up Miley Shaw. Of course, that held down in Nelsonville every year in the historic public square. And Little Miss Parade of the Hills, Macy Hart, first runner-up Sadie Robinette, and Maya Poling, the second runner-up. And coming up next now is the Sheridan Queen, Riley Myers. She's the daughter of Casey Hartstock and Randy Myers. And of course, that means the Sheridan High School Marching Generals is right behind her under the direction of Dave Frazakis. Let's listen to the Marching Generals. Well, they were playing a song, but of course they get close and they ended the song. So I'll just tell you that the marching generals sounded good. You don't have to take a word for them. They were sounding good before they got to us. We also had the Sheridan High School cheerleaders and the Sheridan Elite Squad. Here's the cheerleaders coming.
If you've been thinking about getting a home loan, now is the time. Hi, this is Carrie James from Fairfield Federal. Our experienced lenders are here to help you make your vision a reality. For more than 125 years, we've been helping our community achieve home ownership. Fairfield Federal has convenient online application for your home loan, home equity loan, and home equity line of credit needs. Visit fairfieldfederal.com to get started. Fairfield Federal for checking, savings, and home loans. Data charges may apply, subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
Fairfield Medical Center is more than a hospital. We're a health system that's been putting people first for more than a century. From the youngest patients to the eldest, our compassionate team of caregivers are here to support you through every season of life. We are healers, cheerleaders, patient advocates, and champions. Your health is our greatest accomplishment, and we are proud to serve you. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Hi, this is Jill Henwood with the Victoria Players Children's Theater in Baltimore. In 2017, under the umbrella of the Baltimore Downtown Restoration, the theater was started, and we are now in our 7th season. This month, we are really excited to be chosen as a recipient of the Buckeye Cares program. That means Buckeye will make a generous donation to help our efforts with every vehicle they sell this month. From all of us at Victoria Players Children's Theater, we say thank you, Buckeye.
And coming up next, it's the Circleville Pumpkin Show. Yes, it's almost that time. The Queen, Sophia Seymour, first attendant Madison Cordell, second attendant Haley Robinson, as they bill it as the greatest free show on earth. And they'll be observing their 117th anniversary. 2 parades daily, Wednesday through Friday, 3:30 to 8 p.m. one Saturday. The OFEA Queens Parade at 8 p.m. All kinds of fun going on at the Circleville Pumpkin Show, which takes place, as they say, make sure to be in Circleville October 16th through the 19th. And coming up is the Walnut Township trustees and some service vehicles from Walnut Township. It's hard to believe, just circling back to the Circleville Pumpkin Show, that we are not too far away from that, not too far away from the Fairfield County Fair either. We around the corner into September. Before you know it, October will be here. And before you know it, the Commercial Point Homecoming Queens will be here. Queen Maddie Frymer and second attendant Raylan McGrath, located 10 miles south of Columbus. The Commercial Point Homecoming's famous for delicious ocean perch sandwich. The event includes a fun-filled midway, rides, games, great food, free entertainment, car show, and all that starts next June in Commercial Point, so make plans for that. And coming up next is the Heath High School and Middle School cheerleaders. Give it up for the Bulldogs as Heath High School with their cheer team coming. Looks like we've got a little bit of a slowdown, which tends to happen time to time. And now we can roll on through. Here's the Heath cheerleaders. get so many cheerleaders, they've got 2 different units. And you heard just in the background the Heath Marching Band. We'll tell you about them when they get a little closer. But the Heath Queen candidate, Cypher Knabb, she's the daughter of Nick Ewing and Heather Knabb. There she is. And in the background, as you can hear and start to see, the Heath Bulldogs Marching Band, directed by Corbin Russ. See the flag corps as well. This is always a very impressive parade when it comes to the amount of and quality, certainly, of marching bands. A lot of bands making their way to this event every year. This grand parade, which is in its 77th year. Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Parade. Let's listen in. Comes the Beaver Oktoberfest and Queen Anna Lesch and First Lieutenant Hannah Feltz. Those who enjoy small town festival atmosphere and the arrival of fall weather, the annual Beaver Oktoberfest will be held October 4th through the 6th. Beautiful Pike County is not that far away. No, it's not. Neither is October 4th, that's for sure. And here's the Feeder Creek Vet Services with their dog mascot, Nice. And some bubbles. Maybe some fans would be nice for a steamy night like this. Although the breeze starting to pick up a little bit, helping hopefully cool off somewhat. And here comes the OFEA the Wild Turkey Festival from MacArthur. Queens Jessica Wells, first runner-up Grace Workman, and Lydia Myers, the second runner-up, help celebrate their 42nd year in the 2025 Wild Turkey Festival, which is the first week of May. Watch the downtown streets of MacArthur come alive with food, music, and fun for the whole family. Activities include great nightly entertainment, carnival rides and games, car show, quilt show, queens and baby contest, karaoke contest, certainly much more. Grand Parade will be held Saturday at 6, followed by the crowning of 2025 Wild Turkey Festival Queen. And now we have the Lakewood Queen candidate, Allison Hanson. She is the daughter of John and Sarah Hanson. And that means our next band is here, the Lakewood Lancers Marching Band. Lauren Dominic is the director. Lakewood Lancers Marching Band. I was thinking about their fight song. It sounds like On Wisconsin. And they sounded really good playing that. As we continue on here with the 77th Annual Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. And next up is the Ohio Hills Folk Festival from Quaker City. Queen is Becca Zielinski. Visit the hills of southeastern Ohio to help celebrate the Ohio Hills Folk Festival the first full weekend of June. Quaker City is located right off of I-70 in eastern Ohio. And next up is Pet Peck's Animal Hospital here in Buckeye Lake. Thanks to them. And the Bainbridge Fall Festival of Leaves Queen is next. That is Clarissa Burns. We'll tell you that the Bainbridge Fall Festival of Leaves is held annually the third full weekend of October. Come join us in Leaf Country, USA, nestled in the hills of Ross County on October 18th, 19th, 20th, 2025. I think that might be 2024. It might be a typo on my list, but either way, it's coming up in October. Next up is Keller Family Chiropractic in Millersport. Thanks to Keller Family Chiropractic, a corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival 5K run. And here comes the Licking Valley Queen candidate, Serena Stevens. She is the daughter of Sherry Stevens. Congratulations. And next up, the Licking Valley Panthers Marching Band. John Barrett is the director. We'll see if they'll play something for us. I don't know about you, but that gets me in the mood for Ohio State football, listening to the Licking Valley fight song. And now we get ready to tell you about the Ohio Swiss Festival in Sugar Creek. Queen is Paige Regula and the Queen attendant Aaron Meek. Born in 1953 as a way to promote the Swiss cheese industry, and Sugar Creek was the Ohio Swiss Festival. Polka music, Swiss cheese, Troyer's Trail Bologna, and traditional Swiss costumes are featured. 3 parades, kitty antique car, and grand, as well as wine and amusement rides. There's something for everybody. Make plans to travel to Sugar Creek on September 26th through the 28th. And coming up next, we've got another band and another queen, Miss New Lexington. And that is Karen McLaughlin. She is the daughter of Jeffrey and Katrina McLaughlin. Congratulations to her as the New Lexington Queen candidate. And now the New Lexington Panthers Marching Band, directed by Michael Folk.
5, 6, 7.
Give it up for the New Lexington Panthers Marching Band, playing a little Chicago on this warm evening. And And next up, it's Honor Flight Columbus. The organization honors America's senior veterans with a trip to Washington, D.C. to visit the nation's memorials. Trips are funded by donations from grateful Americans. It's just a great organization. If you're a veteran who is not connected with Honor Flight to go visit those memorials in D.C., I highly encourage you to do that, or perhaps if you want to volunteer with them, they're always looking for volunteers as well. Next up, it's the Asheville 4th of July celebration. Queen Maria Sires, first attendant Aubrey Helser, and second attendant is Rebecca Light. Come celebrate our nation's independence at the 96th Asheville 4th of July celebration. The 5-day celebration features the famous fish sandwich as big as your hand. Free entertainment daily on 2 stages, 3 parades, including a grand parade at 11 a.m. Of course, on July 4th, lots of great food, a large midway, makes Asheville the place to be. And of course, July 4th, there's fireworks at 10 o'clock there for the 4th of July celebration in Asheville. Next up, TWC Enterprises Electrical Contractors, an official corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. And behind them, a big old apple coming our way, and that means it's the Jackson Apple Festival. Queen Isabella Lunsford, first attendant Macy Swan, and second attendant Lexi Butcher. The theme of this festival, of course, it's apples. Fun-filled week of great entertainment, food, parades, crafts, all kinds of things going on. Be sure not to miss the big event in Southern Ohio on September 21st through the 17th through the 21st. It's down in Jackson. And here's the Fisher Catholic Marching Band. And the Fisher Catholic Queen candidate was Maggie Murphy. She's the daughter of Patrick and Andrea Murphy, and the marching band for the Irish directed by Judy Rare. And the Mantua Potato Festival Queen, Mackenzie Thompson, that was founded in 1938 to bring back positivity to the community of Mantua. The Potato Festival was reestablished in 1973, and you don't want to miss that coming up. And next up is Fairfield County Adam H. Their official corporate sponsor of the, or excuse me, I should say just an official sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival, Fairfield County Adam H. Board. You see Marcy Fields, they're the director of Fairfield County Adam H. More and more coming by here. The Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. And we have the Roscoe Apple Butter Stirring Festival in Coshocton. The Coshocton Canal Queen, Brianna Fink. It takes place in Roscoe Village in October 18th to 20th is the Roscoe Apple Butter Stirring Festival. And next up is Miss Licking Heights. The queen candidate for Licking Heights is Giada Farrell. She is the daughter of Trevor and Mrs. Farrell. And right behind her, the Licking Heights Hornets Marching Band, directed by Meg Beavers. Again, that's the Licking Heights Hornets marching band, sounding really good. Again, the quality of the bands in this parade, always something to look forward to, and really enjoy hearing them, and several more to go. And coming up next is Dormar, an official sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. Thanks to Dormar for their support. And coming behind them, we've got the Baltimore Festival. Hard to believe that just took place not too long ago. The Queen Abby Todd Baltimore Festival was a celebration of community spirit and hometown pride. 3-night celebration of family fun, food, and live entertainment. Join us opening night for the crowning of our new Miss Baltimore Queen and her royal court. Friday night for our classic car show, and as we wrap up our weekend on Saturday with the Grand Parade. Join us annually the first weekend of August at the Baltimore Festival, where the sky is the limit. Next up is Citizens for Fairfields, official sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. Right behind that's the Liberty Union FFA. They're one of the largest student organizations at Liberty Union High School. The FFA is a youth leadership and career development program centered around agriculture. The Liberty Union FFA is operated mainly by their student officer team led by President Jack Caper and co-advised by Tom Cunningham and Jamie Walter. The LUFFA would like to thank their community for their continued support. Speaking of Liberty Union, we've got the queen there, Addie Brost. She is the daughter of Charles and Tracy's Brost. And right after her is the Baltimore Sea Lions swim team. Boy, doesn't that sound good to dip in a pool with these 90-degree temperatures we've had recently. Baltimore Sea Lions swim team. Next up is a 1971 John Deere diesel driven by Keith Taylor of Baltimore, who also owns it. And behind that, the cool 101.7 classic hits and Buckeye Country 107.7 all-time greatest country van. Puffing out some music for this parade. Another beautiful John Deere tractor. And next up we've got Miss Bloom Carroll, the Queen candidate. Miss Cassandra Divion. She is the daughter of Roger and Elizabeth Divion. And next up is the Canal Winchester Labor Day Festival. Malia Williams is the queen, first attendant Scout DeSutter. Emily Anderson, second attendant. Justice Chetwood, the third attendant. That comes your way every year, Labor Day weekend in Canal Winchester. All kinds of fun going on there. And we've got more fun here with some tractors. Another John Deere rolling on by. Behind that, we've got the Crooksville-Roseville Pottery Festival Queen's Court. Phoebe Woods is the queen. Carly Wagner is also in the court. Eden Tubble, Piper Campbell, Emmy Guthrie, and Aaliyah Barnhart also on the court for the Crooksville-Roseville Pottery Festival. And after that, we've got the Dental Hub. Lancaster, an official sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. I'll be reminding you to make sure you brush and floss. It's the Dental Hub of Lancaster. And next up after that's the Bern Union Queen candidate, Stella Ness. Stella is the daughter of Nick and Tanya Ness. And we roll on now with Texas Roadhouse of Newark.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you? Good.
And we continue on with the Fairfield County Trail of Scarecrows and visit Fairfield County. October is the time to explore the Trail of Scarecrows, featuring hundreds of scarecrows scattered throughout 14 communities of Fairfield County. And that's always a very popular trail, the Fairfield County Trail of Scarecrows. And the Antique Tractor Club of Fairfield County can dig up your own trail with that. They're a local antique tractor club from Fairfield County that meets monthly at the Ed Sands building at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. They support numerous community projects and host annually an antique tractor and truck show on the third weekend of August at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. That just occurred not too long ago, and it's that time of year as we start thinking more agricultural, again with the Fairfield County Fair not too far in the distance. Seeing McCormick Farm Hall rolling on by. Looks like an International Harvester. Now EverDry Waterproofing, who is a official corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. Thanks to EverDry Waterproofing for their support. And next up is the Fairfield Union Queen candidate, Cora Demuel. She is the daughter of Eric and Kimberly Demuel. Congratulations. And next up, it looks like Jake from State Farm, I believe, in the back of that pickup truck. That's Beth Moore State Farm, who's a corporate sponsor of the Millersport Sweet Corn Festival. And there's some folks with Beth Moore State Farm. And next up, looks like the Barnesville Volunteer Fire Department. And coming up next, the Pleasantville Music and Street Festival. Miss Pleasantville, Isabella Busey. Junior Miss Pleasantville, Jenna Riley Hill. Little Miss Pleasantville, Annabella Green. Tiny Miss Pleasantville, Adeline Yellen. Congratulations. As the Pleasantville Music and Street Festival takes place, I believe that's in August as well. And now the Hocking County Fallen Heroes from Logan, honoring the 131 fallen heroes from Hocking County that were killed in action or missing in action from the periods of World War I to present Iraqi-Afghanistan War. Also honoring Millersport veterans Lee Irving, Douglas Simpson, who were killed in action during the Vietnam War. And we just had the Logan Queen candidate pass by. That was Avery Dickin. She is the daughter of Shane and Jennifer Dickin. Now, Meals on Wheels of Fairfield County. For more than 50 years, Meals on Wheels of Fairfield County has been feeding and caring for older adults during a time in their lives when they need them the most. Their work is an important and necessary part of the continuum of care of older adults and their families. With over 25 varied programs and services, Meals on Wheels Fairfield County serves as a network of support for thousands of older adults living in Fairfield County, ensuring health, connection, and independence. And now it's The Gathering. GI Fitness and Ministries at the Beach. Tom Gills, the senior pastor. And now we've got the Licking County Equine Queens and Princesses. Queens Madeline Johnson, Reserve Queens Audrey Batson, Princess Reserve Elizabeth Baker and Reserve Princess Ruby Achura. That's the Licking County Equine Queens and Princesses. And then the Hometown Hearts Queens pageant of Baltimore. Teen Miss Sadie Kennedy. Mini Miss attendant Flora Bullock. And we also have Miley Beringer as well. She is the Licking County Poultry Queen. And the Johnstown Moreau Queen candidate, Allison Bonito. Allison is the daughter of Matt and Amanda Bonito. That is Miss Johnstown 2024. And we'll take this moment to thank some of our sponsors. Again, thanks to Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, our signature sponsor, as well as the Frankie Smith Funeral Home and the Buckeye Automotive family. And the Harvest Celebration from the Fairfield County Park District. Harvest Celebration takes place September 14th and 15th at Smeck Park in Baltimore. Try your hand at rope making, candle dipping, pumpkin painting, take a tractor ride, and watch as antique farm equipment is used to bring in the harvest. Then on September 28th, Go Wild, a nature fair. Spend a day learning about nature conservation, preservation, and restoration. Through presentations and guided hikes at Coyote Run, which is near Pickerington. Learn more from experts on how you can protect natural resources. Get all the details at fairfieldcountyparks.org. All right, and we are almost to the end here, but not before one of the bigger bands, no pun intended, but they have a lot of folks, and maybe it's appropriate because they are the Big Red Band from Johnstown Monroe High School. And Mark Zerilli is the director of the Big Red Band. And they will be, I believe, the last part of our parade. So we will await them and we'll listen in on the Big Red Band from Johnstown Monroe High School. That's the Johnstown Monroe Big Red Band, and that is pretty much going to be the end of this year's 2024 Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade, the 77th edition of it, and certainly a hot one tonight. Folks probably were a little warm sitting out there, certainly enjoying themselves, but hopefully staying hydrated for sure. So thank you again for watching this, and thanks to all of our sponsors. Again, Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, the Fairfield County Park District, as well as Frankie Smith Funeral Home and the Buckeye Automotive family. Again, for all of us at Interface Video Productions, I'm Josh Meskerly. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local, we are trusted, we are experienced.